everyone, and welcome to a Team Heatwave event report. This event report is on all three robots that we brought to GSCRL Farmers Fight Fest this past weekend. Some changes to the robots, of course, they're blue now because it's the TPU that we had on hand, and I have a beetle now. Whoa, I know, so cool. So this was the Beetle's first event, this was the Ant's third event, and then this was negative 40 second event. It isn't pictured in this picture because it is in pieces right now. Literal, you'll see why. Um, but yeah, so changes to the Ant where we bumped it up to 4S and we put some wheel guards on it. And then the Beetle's just completely new. It's a vertical spinner. I'm really excited to try it out. And the Ant can drive invertible now. If you saw my last fight against Power Off, yeah, it drives invertible now. So that's amazing. This event was hosted on July 25th. So this past Saturday at the time of recording this. But I I had a lot of fun at this event. It was a fun format. So basically it was a ladder thing, which if you don't know how that works, look it up. But we got to choose our fights, and it was basically whoever had the best record at the end of the day after four fights. Whoever had the best record at the end of the day wins. You had to at least have four fights to win. Now, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was a very fun event. It was an outdoor event. It was during a fair, so there was people coming over to watch and everything. So a lot of people um got to experience what combat robotics was for the first time, and I had a lot of fun at this event. I think this was some of the most fun I've had an event in a while. Now moving on to fights. So my this was the first fight I had was with the Beetle. Now we're gonna see who I was fighting against, and this was my very first Beetle fight. And my very first Beetle fight, I had the Try Harder team come up to me and ask me, "Hey, you guys want to fight?" So I said, "Sure." So my first fight was against Try Harder. I know they don't have the best control, so my goal was just to get around to the side. So let's see if that worked or not. Yeah, enjoy the fight.
In three, two, one, fight, robots, fight! 10.
Oh my!
Can you separate it all?
No, not at all. This
No.
one is inside of my weapon.
Pausing the match for a manual unstick. In three, two, one, fight, robots, fight!
Hit me. Hit me over.
10.
Thank you.
You know, get spun up.
Yeah, it's spinning up.
I love when bots turn into you.
10,
I'm trying.
2,
The weapon's down.
Heatwave 3, I need to see motion. Motion or an unstick in 10.
Unstick.
Unstick requested. 1,
Lost weapon.
2, 3,
Try to push him.
4,
I'm stuck.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, as you saw from that fight, my invertibility didn't work, and I tested it at home, make sure it would work. It worked, but it didn't want to for this fight. Also, we got stuck. But yeah, it was really pretty minimal damage. He got a nice shot on my hub motor there. I don't know what shot specifically that was from, but I also had some nice shots in that fight, and my weapon was not spinning up to full speed, and I know the acceleration was slow, so I think I have to look. I learned eventually after the event that I probably need to program the ESC, which I haven't learned how to do that yet, but now I know how to. So I will do that. This was from when he hit me in the back after being a driving Verstappen. Few people will get it's an inside joke. But anyways, I there was also a weird pull to the left or right. I couldn't remember. I don't know. But it was pulling to one side, so that's why the driving was a little bit weird. I'm also getting used to driving this fast of a robot on brushless. Um, but yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't. I was doing pretty well in the fight. I think kind of afterward it really didn't. I don't know. But yeah, that was a pretty fun fight. A good introductory to Beatles. So I took it back. Everything was working fine. Nothing really too major happened. There wasn't really any major damage except for the whole fact that it got flipped over, and that was from the unstick. Believe the only reason I got flipped over was because he got stuck in my freaking fork. Um, yeah, if you, yeah, yeah, it was, yeah. Uh, I wasn't expecting the forks to be that bad of a table blast, but hey. Now we're gonna move on to the first ant weight fight of the day. This was against, I don't have a picture of the robot, but it was called, I believe, Understatement. It was a schizo kit. If you don't know what those are, they're from Palm Beach bots. But I just plan to get around to the back and set them flying a few times. I've driven the ant before, but it's on 4S now. So I was really hoping that the 4S would have a little bit of power. Now we are gonna go watch the fight. So enjoy the fight.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight, robots, fight!
That's why I'm trying to tell you to stay back from it.
Heatwave at Tap out!
Okay, so what did we learn from that fight? 4S plus brushed motors equals bad. So basically what happened, it wasn't the robot died, the battery wasn't dead, it was brush motors do not do well in 4S. And I thought I fixed this problem because I added a capacitor to my Malenki and I thought it fixed it, but it didn't. It just overheated and I lost the freaking match. And I lost the spare hub, which was not good. But it was, I think, yeah, after this match, I did eventually put it down to 3S again. But yeah, I'm moving to brushless next version. I want to run 4S in this thing. I think it'd be a lot faster with 4S, but we had to do it with 3S for the rest of the day, which is fine. But you know, I wish I could have ran 4S, but brush plus 4S equals bad. Now we're moving on to my second Beetle fight of the day, which was against Soggy Napkin, a Max robot. I've never seen this thing compete. It was a speed build for this event, so let's see how the fight goes. I hope it goes well. I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
Fight!
Get your fork. There you go.
Oh, come on!
They need to separate.
No.
Okay, so the fight did get cut off there because we got stuck, and I don't have video of the rest of the fight, but I'll explain what happened. I was still flipped from the unstick. The unstick, I keep getting flipped from being entangled, okay? Listen, I'm going to put ears on it next time, I promise. But I don't know what it got stuck on in the beginning of the fight as well. I have no idea genuinely what it got stuck on. I don't know if it was my fork, but then I got smacked into the air. The weapon spun up to full speed this time. I don't know if you could hear it, but it was like the quieter one. But I did get some pretty good shots on him. I was happy about that. But this fight basically ended the same way that me and Max's last fight ended. I was upside down. He had one-sided drive down. That's basically how it ended. I lost once again to being inverted. Again, it worked at home. I swear. But I didn't really take much damage from that fight. So that was a pretty good fight. But yeah, I don't really know what happened. I got flipped. I don't know what I got stuck on. It was pulling again. Yeah, I did get some pretty good shots on him though. So that's what I was definitely happy about, was getting the shots on him. I love corralling people into corners, getting shots on him. Now we're gonna take a look at my next fight. This video was sent to me of this fight from Ishan. He's whoever made this robot, Shockwave. It's an NHL competitor. It's pretty scary. Let's see how the fight went. I don't know how I'm gonna tackle this, but let's see how the fight went.
Heatwave 3, are you ready? Shockwave, are you ready? This fight will begin in 3, 2, 1. Fight, robots, fight!
Always listen to the little tunes that the robot makes at the beginning of the fight, because I thought my weapon went bounded and it armed with the robot. It didn't, so that's why it wasn't spinning up, because I didn't give it enough time to go bound, because I thought I heard the noise, but I didn't. That was the little noise at the beginning. It was just trying to go bound with it, and I might have made a mistake on my end. But that fight did not go well. Yeah, he locked one of my sides of drive. Got a nice shot on my back as shown here. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go take the Beetle back. I'm gonna get into the fight with it. So we're back with the Beetle. I'm trying to figure out why this other motor isn't working, and I eventually figured out it was locked. And as I'm trying to figure this out, the stator in my other motor blows up, and the motor starts smoking. So that was the end of the Beetle for the day. Very sad. I wish I could have gotten more fights out of it, but the motors had other plans. So it just started smoking, and I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. So let's go to my next ant fight, which was against Sarissa. Sarissa is a Thagomizer style robot made by Thomas. This video footage is from Thomas. So yeah, I was just gonna try and get to him before you could thwack me and send me flying. But yeah, let's see how that fight went, because yeah.
Yeah, that is ever.
Heatwave, are you ready? Yeah. Okay, great. We're gonna start this match in 3, 2, 1. Fight, robots, fight!
Go, get him.
Oh my god, that hustle worked. Do you want me to hit you over at your butt?
My drive's done.
You sure? Do you want me to, like, hit you or?
No, my drive's done.
I need to see motion out of both bots.
Oh, I can move, I swear.
That is motion.
Yeah. Do you want me to keep hitting him? I don't want
I'm
to.
not gonna be able to drive because my belts are gone.
Well, if he's not gonna tap, keep it.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Okay, so I fixed the invertibility, but he can't self-right! Sorry, this is enthusiastic. I fixed this invertibility, and I'm like, oh yeah, it drives upside down, but later did I know it doesn't want to self-right when I go up against the wall, because my weapon can't spin up when I go down about it. And yeah, both my hubs got blown out, so I was down to two-wheel drive for the rest of the day. Also, this happened. I almost got split in half. This has to be the most damage I've ever taken in a fight. Jesus, Thomas, Sarissa is scary, okay? It worked so well. Congrats to you. It worked really well. But yeah, Heatwave almost got split in half, and I spent a good chunk of time refixing it. The motor got split in half. I don't know if you can see it, but one of my drive motors actually got split completely in half. I gave it to him. But yeah, Heatwave's next fight was against my brother in another Team Heatwave robot, -40, which was having issues at the start of the day, but now we fixed it and it had another fight. I'll go into detail soon, but let's see how this fight went.
2, 1, fight, robots, fight!
Mars Derby are still available. Reserve season is still available. There are still tickets available for Friday Mars Derby. However, they will sell out early the week.
Fantastic tap out.
Okay, so I should say before this, I was down to two-wheel drive at that fight because I had no spare hubs left over. And then my weapon worked when we were testing at the beginning of the fight to make sure the weapon will work. And I go to spin it up during the fight. It doesn't want to spin up. And it was connected even because it worked before the fight. And I'm like, what is happening? So, yeah, I need to rematch him again because we're 1-1 against each other. If you remember from one of my other videos before, I fought him when he had a Viper kit. His one-sided drive wasn't working, so we gotta have a fight where we're nice and even. But yeah, that was the end of the ant weight for the day because it just killed itself. Yeah, so that was the end of the heat waves for the day. They each got 3 fights, which I was hoping to get 4 out of them, but I went 0-6. Holy crap. I did learn a lot, though, and that's all that matters. Now, we're going to move on to -40. -40 you just saw was my brother's horizontal, and this was his first fight once he figured it out. This is Joyful Timeline from Max, once again. It's his ant weight, and it's pretty decent. It's wide. But we're going to see how this fight went. This was the first fight of the day for -40. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Enjoy.
In 3, 2, 1, fight, robots, fight!
It didn't take long.
Whoa! Nice hit. Good job.
Alright, before I say anything about the fight, I just want to say thank you to Max. He helped us get -40 running in the beginning of the day when it decided it didn't want to work. But now we're going to move on to the fight. It went pretty well until he lost his wheel. He was winning some weapon-on-weapon collisions. Basically, the main thing we learned from this day is heated inserts suck. Don't use them. As you can see, the whole robot, I don't have a picture of it, but the whole robot got split in half. The weapon stayed with the supports for the weapon, and the rest of the body just went whee! But yeah, that was a pretty violent fight. There was some pretty good shots in it. -40 hits hard. Okay, it's with Joyful Timeline, it still does hit pretty hard. But yeah, that was a fight. Yeah. Now we're gonna move on to Try Cheese, which is made by the same people who made Try Hard. And this was my brother's second fight of the day. Yes. But yeah, let's see how this fight went. Enjoy.
-40, are you ready?
Yep.
This fight will begin in 3, 2, 1, fight, robots, fight! Spin up a little bit more. Oh! There you go.
Gas coming out, there's your wheel, there goes your top plate. Alright, so, it started off as a really good fight, I must say. -40 was getting some good shots. It was sending it flying all over the place. Then it lost the wheel, and it gyroed, and then it hit its wheel, and it exploded itself. Again, don't use heated inserts. They suck. But anyways, yeah, it exploded again, so we spent more time fixing it. And now we're going to move on to his fourth and final fight, which was against Sarissa. Once again, now if you remember what this did to my robot, this should be an interesting fight. I was curious to see how this was going to go. But yeah, enjoy this fight, because it was pretty good too.
40, are you ready? Yeah. This fight will begin in 3, 2, 1, fight, robots, fight!
Spinning up.
Lost the wheel.
Got a wheel.
Alright, I'll go for that. Alright, or I want to go for the wheel. Wheel leader. Oh, shoot.
There you go.
Oh, you're kidding.
It's 4 points split among 200 fights.
Oh, okay.
You get a 1-3.
Oh, he's got his weapon going now, I see.
You get a 2-2.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, he got
It's upside down.
Oh!
Down a wheel.
Close it on the
Watch, watch. Watch. Oh, God.
I need to see motion.
Hit him in the
I don't want to. He's getting. I don't want to go.
He's still trying to go. He's trying to go.
I don't want to. Oh, I'm sick. Okay.
3,
Hit him hard.
4, 5.
Yeah, baby! Battery!
That was a good tap.
That was a fantastic tap out.
Wow.
I love John.
It's full battery.
Hey, good job.
Good battery.
I did a blood sacrifice too. You know Simon? Oh yeah.
We should walk more. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay, so basically, that we had one good shot in that fight, which was a really good shot. I must admit, got a nice corner of the wedge. I don't know why the weapon wasn't spinning in there. We never figured that out. Why the weapon didn't want to spin, but then it started spinning. I don't know why it stopped driving. Probably one of the drive motors locked up. But yeah, we learned a lot from this event. Yeah. Changes for the future for, I guess, 2 or 3 robots, because actually 3. We're gonna move to plastites instead of using the heated inserts. They worked good until they got ripped out. Heatwave Mini, the Antweight, is going to have brushless drive, so I can run it on 4S, and it is going to have ears again, and I might cast wheels for it. Beaterweight Heatwave, I know I'm gonna cast wheels for it. Excuse me. I'm gonna add ears to it, and I'm going to switch to plastites on it. I do have heated inserts in it. I'm sorry. I'm going to switch to plastites on it as well. And that's pretty much it. I'm not doing a full redesign of anything, because the design themselves, the Beataway, I was really happy with how it worked when it wasn't upside down today. The only fight I lost, because I wasn't upside down, was against Shockwave, and that's reasonable because it's Shockwave. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this event report. This was my first one since November, first one of 2026. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day or good night.